Not every sail is smooth sailing, as we say. And when you are away from cell phone reception, you don't get any weather updates. As we set sail from Conception Island, we realized that the wind and waves picked up much earlier than forecasted. But the saying, everything happens for a reason, doesn't exist for nothing. Unexpected boat neighbors lead to something that changed our whole cruising season, and some of our life, in a very unique way. Welcome to Wildly Intrepid. I'm Alex, and this is Corey. 3 years ago, we sailed south from Canada as newbie sailors. Now we share our love of travel with our baby girl Coral as we explore new areas of the Bahamas. Join us for our weekly adventure.
Well, the wind is picking up. It's probably about 20 to 25 knots right now. It's supposed to pick up even more, up towards gusting to 30, 32 or so. So we're gonna try to leave now. And this was a forecast that we checked like a few days ago, so it might even be already here at 30, 32. But checking on deck, it's roughly 20 knots, a little less than that. So we're gonna try to leave before the waves hopefully kick up too much. I don't see too many white caps out there. And head back to Long Island. It's a 3-hour passage before we get into protection, and then we'll have a little bit longer to go. But it'll be 3 hours of potentially rough sailing. But it's downwind at least.
The further away we got, the more the waves grew in size. While Corey was having fun, Coral wasn't so much.
So once the other wave hits you, there's like a second delay or something. So yeah, if you go 240 degrees, it's pretty much exactly downwind, which means obviously you gotta be careful with the waves to not accidentally jibe, but it's the perfect direction to hit the waves right on the stern.
My only relief was that I knew Long Island wasn't too far. It would have been a fun sail, a sporty one. But with poor Coral crying at not enjoying the sail, it felt so much longer. She spent most of it in my arms. I sang so many lullabies, breastfed her, rocked her. Really, I did whatever I could to distract her. Good thing our 33 feet Hunter is easy to solo sail, because I had my handful with her. When she finally fell asleep, I was so relieved. Coral and I are in protection. She fell asleep. She despised that life jacket, but when we're in small like this, we really gotta put it on. It's just, that's the way it goes. So we're getting really close to our anchorage. We should momentarily hit the protection. section of Long Island and maybe the waves again. Hello! Are you having fun? Oui, hello!
Hash browns for lunch. Yum. With some sausages and eggs. And Coral's getting her blueberry cereal.
She loves them, blueberry rice cereal.
Oh, yum, yum, yum.
Ah, we made it. We are anchored by Hog Cay, and it was 24 nautical miles, and we averaged 5.8 or almost 6 knots of speed, which is really, really good for us. But gosh, we were flying.
With just the head sail, reefed head sail.
I know, like Corey was managing like a champ, surfing down those waves, which sometimes we were getting like 10 knots of speed. So that was pretty good. But gosh, I'm super happy to be here because the wind is it's strong, and it picked up way earlier than it was calling for. So we were getting...
Well, earlier than it was calling for from our last weather update, which was a few days before today, right? It was like 3 days ago.
Yeah. So we made it here with like 25, 30-ish knots of wind. So that's pretty sporty. It was a sporty ride. But Coral was not sick. She didn't enjoy most of it, but slept through a big chunk.
I think we just gotta get her more used to her life jacket. She really doesn't like being constrained. But it is what it is.
Safety first.
Yeah, I would rather be able to catch her in her life jacket. And there's more handholds.
I know!
You're slippery to grab onto with all this drool, sweetheart.
Donne la cuillère, mon amour. Donne la cuillère, on va la remplir. Okay.
Oh, it's good, eh? It's your favorite. Breakfast of champions. You ready to go, sweetheart? You excited? Playtime on the beach? The sideways swell was making it rolly and quite uncomfortable in the anchorage. So we set a stern anchor and went to shore. Look, Coral, it's an eagle ray!
Yeah, just 2 of them.
Life is so full of surprises, and you never know who you'll meet in the boat right next to you. So what do you think? Are we gonna get our dive cert?
I get a feeling we're gonna get our dive cert. Actually, I already have mine, but it's gonna be a good refresher because I haven't done it in 10 plus years.
Having fun? Swimming in the water? We then decided to explore a little further while it was still sunny, although extremely windy. There were some really shallow areas in Joe Sound just north of us, and another beach for Coral to taste. Ow! Coral!
Today was just one of those days that the sea was too messy to go snorkel in or spearfish. And with a baby who wants to stand up non-stop in a rolly anchorage, it was just easier to hang out on shore. And less stressful to watch her because, let's be honest, her balance wasn't perfect at 7 months. So more falling than standing, and you run out of cushions or yoga mats to pad everything. Should we go clean you up, my love? Because that one's really sandy. And I think there's another squall coming, so time to go back to the boat. I mean, we got off the boat for a little bit, it kind of feels good. We decided to move up the coast on Long Island because it was kind of rolly at Hog Cay. But this is not nice. It's like squalls all over the place and waves crashing in the cockpit. Ooh.
Of a hairy sail today. Was not expecting this.
We made it to Calabash Bay, but that was way more than what I signed up for. We were only like 7 miles south from here, and we were gonna come and look and see if it wasn't as surgy here. But I thought it was gonna be like a short little hop over, would be kind of protected by Long Island for the east wind. But it was howling, like the wind was just blowing like probably up to 25 knots if not more. And the swell picked up like crazy. We were super heeling over, bashing into waves. So as soon as she woke up, I brought her outside, and fortunately she wasn't seasick because I would have felt terrible for such a small little hop over. But it's super calm here.
You doing good, sweetie? You're happy we're back? Yeah.
Are we gonna go for a happy hour conch fritters?
Yeah.
I think so.
And I'm gonna do a dive course.
Yes, Corey's gonna get his open water first level. That's so exciting because I'm certified, but he isn't, so at least we'll be able to dive together every once in a while.
And there's my instructor over on that boat coming in. That's gonna be delicious.
Yes. Good, isn't it?
We are having the famous Cape Burger at Stella Maris Resort with our new friends that Corey's doing his diving course with.
I'm Paul. I'm Sonia.
I'm Andy from Sink and Swim Adventures. Teach scuba diving. Come on the boat. Join us.
This is Evie, the little 1-year-old girl from our new friends Suze and Jure. I'm helping her to stand up. That tent is a lifesaver for beach time. Coral was comfortable and in the shade. Today was class time with our instructor Andy from the UK and his wife Sonia from New Zealand, plus another student of theirs, Paul, from the US.
The DCD, pull it up and down. You'll see people doing this, and they say it's not coming out, but actually this is weighted as well. Right. So you can't, so you're better off put your hand on top, pull it up and down. That's not moving whatsoever now.
Andy from Sink and Swim Adventures had me feeling super comfortable right from the very first beach session. to now my first ever open water dive. The idea of taking a nice deep breath underwater certainly didn't come naturally, and the urge to hold my breath took a little focus to break. Yet here I was, sitting at the bottom, trying to get my buoyancy right, when it hits me. This is just so relaxing. No uncomfortable urge to breathe, no wondering if I should surface or try to calm my tense muscles or busy mind. Peaceful and effortlessly, I start to explore the bottom with such a sharper eye than while freediving, taking the time to look closer to see all the little things I was too rushed to see while holding my breath. As a novice diver, with a reasonably short breath hold, I would have been up and down a good 5 times by now, when I took a glance at my gauges and realized I only used 10 bar. I think I could get into this.
Live your life within the moment, and don't go wait until the morning. You never know when it is over. All that I know is we'll get older. So let us dance this night away.
The more I see, the more I realize just how much I was missing. In fact, I believe I passed on this spot while spearfishing because it didn't have many formations, which made me think there wasn't many fish. When you get a chance to look this closely, you see so many more creatures, big and small, hiding on all the little nooks and crannies. Andy is a passionate diver who has been diving and teaching for over a decade. He has so much knowledge. I was so grateful to be able to pick his brain and learn at a faster pace while still being safe and comfortable. He is just as passionate about metal detecting as diving, and since I knew nothing about the topic, it was cool to see one in action for the first time in person. I was starting to get a little tired by the end of the dive, and it was no wonder, as when we surfaced, I realized we had just completed 80 minutes of diving. I was absolutely amazed at just how long one tank can last at 10 meters.
This is Jure from SV Wandelo from the Netherlands. He's an amazing kite surfer. Him and Truus are the parents of that cute little girl from the other night, Evie. Woohoo! Having fun kiting? Almost! Come on, you're amazing! Even from our sailboat, I was getting a full-on show.
The other sailors that you share anchorages with, or a sundowner, really make the cruising lifestyle exceptional. You just never know what you'll be doing next, or where you'll happen to sail to, which is also a good reason not to stick to a strict itinerary. Leave room for improvising, like doing a scuba diving course in Long Island, and diving the world's second deepest blue hole.
So I'm stoked to get back in the water, and Corey and I going in the water at the same time, that's amazing. It's like dive instructor and babysitter included.